What's harder to earn than money and easier to lose than your socks? Trust. For brands, it's a currency once broken, nearly impossible to restore. So, let me tell you the story of how 3 brands earned customer trust in record time. Hi, I'm Mike Inishev, and today you will discover how Pepsi failed to become an activist, why Bud Light has lost 30% of its customers, and why gifting your wife exercise equipment is a terrible idea. Trust me, this breakdown will be ruthless. And if you want more unfiltered marketing truths, hit that subscribe button. Now, let's break the failures down. In April 2017, Pepsi launched a high-profile commercial starring Kendall Jenner, aiming to position itself as a brand connected to youth activism, unity, and social justice. The ad showed Jenner leaving a photo shoot to join a protest, where she hands a Pepsi to a police officer, seemingly diffusing tensions. However, the ad was immediately criticized for trivializing serious social justice movements, including Black Lives Matter. Critics noted that the ad borrowed protest life and death struggles to sell soda, trying to co-opt activism without real commitment. Vague signs with slogans like "Join the conversations" were seen as empty gestures, while the image of a celebrity resolving complex social tensions with a soft drink sparked widespread outrage. Here is what happened in actual numbers. The ad was pulled within 24 hours after public outrage, and Pepsi issued a public apology acknowledging that they missed the mark. Despite some brands' recovery, millennial purchase consideration for Pepsi fell from 27% to 23% between April 2017 and early 2018, reaching the lowest level from 2015. Since then, the ad became a textbook case of failed purpose-driven marketing, widely cited as an example of how not to approach sensitive social issues. Here are key lessons for brands to avoid similar mistakes. Start with real market research and audience insight. Use data and social listening tools to uncover risks and potential backlash long before a campaign goes live. Relying on assumptions instead of data puts brand trust at risk. Test campaigns with diverse voices for cultural sensitivity. Creative teams must reflect the audiences they are speaking to. Involving diverse stakeholders in campaign development helps identify blind spots before they become public crises. Pick ambassadors who genuinely reflect the cause. Influencers and celebrities need to truly align with the message. Kendall Jenner's lack of connection to activism made Pepsi's ad feel hollow. If brands want to speak on social issues, they must work with credible voices. Sincerity is non-negotiable. Consumers know when you are faking it. Brands must prove real commitment to social causes. Also, it must back its message with real initiatives or partnerships, not empty slogans. Remember, trust takes years to build and seconds to lose. Just ask Pepsi. In April 2023, Bud Light partnered with transgender influencers Dylan Mulvaney, sending her a personalized can with her face on it to celebrate her 365 days of girlhood. The collaboration was intended to show support for inclusivity and LGBT+ community, aiming to modernize the brand and attract younger, more diverse drinkers. However, the campaign immediately sparked a massive backlash from parts of Bud Light's core consumer base. Longtime customers and high-profile figures accused the brand of alienating traditional beer drinkers and inserting itself into divisive social debates. The reaction escalated quickly, with calls for nationwide boycotts, viral videos of customers destroying Bud Light products, and celebrity-led protests against the brand. Here is what happened after. As of January 2024, Bud Light sales were down nearly 30% year-over-year, with Budweiser falling 15%, showing the boycott hurt AB InBev beyond just one brand. Competitor brands like Coors Light and Miller Lite saw increased sales as consumers shifted away from Bud Light. Due to the backlash, AB InBev cut 380 corporate jobs and sold 8 brands to offset losses. As of early 2024, Bud Light has not recovered from the Dylan Mulvaney backlash. Despite launching new ads featuring comedian Shane Gillis and artist Post Malone, the brand continues to face steep sales declines and eroded customer trust. This campaign has become a case study in how not to manage brand positioning and consumer backlash. Unlike other brands that survived brief boycotts, Bud Light faced sustained sales declines due to deeper structural missteps. So here are key lessons to take away from them. First of all, know your core audience. Ensure your message resonates with the people you are trying to reach. Bud Light learned this the hard way when its progressive campaign alienated conservative drinkers. Consider how easy it is for customers to switch brands. Light beer is a highly competitive product. When customers left Bud Light, they easily moved to its competitors with similar products but without controversy. Support your partners or lose trust. Bud Light's weak defense of Dylan Mulvaney during public attacks made the brand seem opportunistic, alienating both conservative drinkers and progressive consumers. Bud Light's slow and inconsistent responses, followed by leadership changes, only kept the controversy in headlines longer. So, if you take a stand, stand by it, or have a clear crisis plan. Waffling and silence create a media vacuum that others will feel, always to your damage. In December 2019, Peloton released a holiday commercial titled "The Gift That Gives Back." The ad features a woman who receives a Peloton bike as a Christmas gift from her husband and documents her year-long fitness journey through vlogs. However, the ad quickly drew backlash, with critics accusing Peloton of promoting sexist and unrealistic body image expectations. Many viewers interpreted the narrative as a husband pressuring his already fit wife to lose weight, sparking outrage over tone-deaf messaging and gender stereotyping. Here is what happened next. Peloton stocks dropped as much as 10% in a single day, wiping out $1.5 billion in value, a brutal market verdict on the ad. It went viral for all the wrong reasons, with widespread mockery, parodies, and memes flooding social media. Even Ryan Reynolds' company Aviation Gin capitalized on the controversy and gained millions of views.
You're safe here. To new beginnings.
To new beginnings.
There you go. It's gonna be a fun night.
Critics compared the ad to dystopian and unsettling concepts, including Black Mirror and 1950s-style dystopia and even a hostage video, amplifying public mockery. The ad faced criticism for lacking diversity and creativity, calling into question Peloton's understanding of modern consumer expectations. Despite massive backlash and public scrutiny over the ad, the brand managed to rebound in the short term. Its stock began to recover by the end of the release week, but still, the ad remains a lasting case study in tone-deaf marketing. So, let's take lessons from it. First of all, don't overlook perception when telling brand stories. Even if the intention is positive, when the audience reads it differently, perception becomes reality. So, test campaigns with diverse audiences first to spot red flags before launch. Tone matters as much as message. The ad tried to showcase a fitness journey but missed the mark by showing an already fit woman seemingly pressured to improve. So, ensure your tone matches the emotional context. Remember, real stories resonate better. The attempt to mimic user-generated content feels scripted and fake. Use real customers for bigger impact. Thanks to these 3 brands, The main lesson is clear: trust isn't given, it's earned daily. When brands put trends before their audience's truth, the fallout is fast and fierce. Ditch the performative moves and build real connections. Because in today's world, authenticity is the only play that lasts.